it's Spark and I'm here with a cosplay review for you guys. I had bought these pieces like last year or so for a convention I was going to, and I just kind of wanted to put my review on them and what I thought about them. I only did end up wearing one of the pieces to the convention. The other one I decided not to for personal reasons. I don't even remember why. I think I just decided not to, but I wanted to give you guys a heads up on these pieces just so that way you guys can possibly buy them if you like them or not if you don't. Whatever. Anyways, these pieces are from My Hero Academia. You can't tell from my shirt. And yeah, let's get this started. Forewarning, all links to these cosplays are going to be in the description below, as well as any information regarding them. So the first piece I have is the PE uniform, or the gym uniform. I got this one off of Amazon and it was around $31 without shipping. I believe this one is a medium, if I remember correctly, and because I wrote it down, I believe. I'm a tiny person. I'm really short and really skinny, and so most stuff that I buy online, especially cosplay stuff, is pretty big for me. This one is okay. I didn't particularly care for it too much. It was good for like a quick thing because I needed it like shipped to me fast because I waited too long to order it. And so it worked for what I needed to, but the material isn't really that like great feeling. The seams aren't really like, at least for the pants, the seams were kind of itchy on the inside. And so I ended up wearing a leggings and a shirt underneath it. It doesn't have like the nicest, like for the borders, like the borders are kind of just like fabric pieces stitched on. They're not really like neatly done. So if you're picky about that, that can be a little irritating, which it was a little for me. So the top piece doesn't have any pockets. The bottom, the pants do. But one of the problems with the pants that I had was the pockets broke. So the seams like ripped really easily, and so it was this side. Anything I put in my pocket just fell right through. It does have elastic for the waistband, so that made it good for me for staying, because one of the problems that I have with pants, especially if I buy them online, is that they don't fit my waist because I have such a thin waist. It might be different if you have a larger body type. This is coming from a super small, super skinny person, so this sizing won't work for everyone. I'll put it on in just a moment. But like I said, the fabric kind of frays a little on the edges, especially for the added on pieces. And a lot of the seams on the insides also has a bunch of like extra fabric. The pockets themselves, like I said, they have holes, but also there's just a bunch of like random threads that were just added on, or well, it's fraying. So even without like the holes in the pocket, there was just the seams were fraying, and that probably is what led to the pockets ripping like that, and that really irritated me. I still use the jacket. I don't use the pants usually, mainly because, one, the pockets really irritated me. Two, it was kind of itchy on the inside when I wore it. But yeah. So here's what it looks like on me. And so this is just the jacket. I'll show the pants in just a moment. But the top part doesn't have any pockets. The pants do. The zipper works perfectly fine. I haven't had any real issues with it getting stuck or anything. It only goes up to here. It doesn't like, with the collar, you can flip it up or down, whatever. The material is okay. It's not the most comfortable material I've ever felt or worn. The seams are a little scratchy, especially around the arm area. And some of this stuff is kind of like fraying a bit, so it's not the most well put together. And like I said, these pieces are just like fabric added on, so you can like, they're not really nicely done. So it's okay. It looks fine for the most part. It's just if you're kind of nitty-gritty about little details like that, or you have a problem with the fabric, I would say no to this. But it works well for if you're in need of a quick cosplay. So these are the pants. So they have elastic for around the waist, so they fit a lot nicer than if they didn't, because I have such a small waist, and so if they didn't have the elastic, these would just be falling right off. They are a little long on me. They kind of go over my heel a bit, but that's also because I'm really short. So you could just hem them if that's a real issue for you. The waistband isn't all that comfortable. I had actually worn leggings under these when I went and wore these to a convention. Because it irritated me. It's just really kind of scratchy. Because like the fabric's cheap. It's not really nice fabric. And the little add-ons here are fraying down here at the bottom. Not as much as they are on the jacket, but definitely down here. And the pockets, they have pockets, but the pockets are fraying on the inside, and the seams kind of ripped on this side. They ripped a little bit on this one, not as badly. I can fit like 2 fingers through the hole. This one I can fit my entire hand, and my phone went through it when I was walking around at a convention in it. So it's okay. So overall, it's okay. It's not the best cosplay that I've seen, especially for the PE uniform. But definitely on the lower end, but I wouldn't say the absolute worst. I mean, it would look fine for photos and everything, and it's pretty okay for when you're going around walking at a convention, but I wouldn't say it's the best. Mainly because the fabric's pretty cheap, seams are pretty cheaply done as well, and seams are ripping, and it's kind of fraying, so I would put this on the lower end of cosplays. Yeah. So the next cosplay that I have is from Rove Cosplay, and this one was listed as $65.99, but it was on sale for $45.99. When I last checked, which was like today, it was still at the same price of the $45.99. I got it in a small, and like again, I'm a small person. Check your sizing, check your measurements. For me, most stuff doesn't really fit that well, so I was expecting this to be a little big on me, which it was when I tried it out. So for me, I'd probably have to hem a couple of things and bring them in just to make them fit more nicely if I wanted to. But again, since I do mostly male cosplays, I'm okay with the jackets being a little on the baggier side. That's just me. But anyways, again, this is from Rove Cosplay, and it comes with the pants, the tie, the dress shirt, and the jacket. The dress shirt is okay in fabric. It's kind of like one of those just cheaply thrown in ones. It's like not super nice, and I mean, I have my own, so that's what I usually wear with it, but I'll show it off with this one. Jacket's actually pretty well made. It's actually got shoulder pads in there. And since this is the male one, kind of makes sense that they would add the shoulder pads to give you a broader. I believe it was listed as under Zuku Midoriya. The pants seem pretty okay. The tie is a little on the shiny side, and it's just one of those like zipper ties. Oops, let's make sure I'm in frame. It's one of those zipper ties, so it's easy to cinch it up. I don't know how to tie a tie, so this was actually pretty nice for me. Pants are pretty okay. They're nothing special. They're just the usual cosplay fabric, but these ones don't have like any fraying seams or anything. And it's got belt loops for a belt. It didn't come with one, but yeah. Anyways, let's put it on. Alright, so this is how the top part looks on me. It is definitely very baggy, and the sleeves go over my hands a little bit, especially when I'm just kind of standing here relaxing. They go about to right here on my knuckles, which is okay. It's just a little large on me. Like I said, I'm a small person, so it's kind of hard for me to find things that fit pretty well. Yeah, the jacket has pockets, which is nice. Definitely gets pretty warm with these. The jacket's really good, and it's nice. Buttons are a little on the cheaper side, so you could always replace those if you didn't like them, especially the ones on the wrist, but they're good. The shirt itself, okay, So, and the jacket's actually lined with a nice softer fabric, and so I really like the jacket. The jacket's really well done. Shirt, pretty scratchy on its own. Like I said, it's a pretty cheap one that they just kind of throw in there. The tie's nice, unless you're trying to do like Midoriya's like really short tie, then you'd probably have to take like a safety pin or something and pin it up here to get that look to it, since you can't really like tie it shorter. Yeah, again, same with the shirt. It's long. It goes past my knuckles on my goes past my knuckles pretty much. And the shirt goes about mid-thigh length for me when it's untucked. So ignore this. This is just a sizing tag that comes with it. You can just easily snip it off. I just never have taken mine off. Pants are pretty decent. Unfortunately, again, they're kind of long, so I'd have to hem them up. And they also are pretty loose on me. I'm a pretty thin person, so that's why I have issues with that. So I definitely would have to wear a belt, which is good that they have the belt loops. They have some pretty deep pockets, which is nice. And it's better material than the shirt, but definitely still kind of on the, they don't feel like a pants material. They definitely feel like the cheap cosplay material that you get with most cosplays. But yeah, overall, I like this. I would definitely get a different button-up shirt for underneath. You could probably find a cheaper one at like Walmart or even a thrift store that would work better and be more comfortable. Pants are the only thing I really have an issue with because I'm a short, thin person, so they don't really fit that well on me. That's me personally. They might fit other people better. But overall, I would say this is a pretty good school uniform, and I like it. And yeah. So I would definitely say this one would be better than this one. Mainly because this one is a bit higher quality than this one is. This one is, again, from Amazon, and this one was from Rove Cosplay. Both links to both of these will be in the description below, so if you want to check those out, you can do so. And yeah, anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I hope this was helpful for you guys. And I will see you next time. Bye!